So I think this is my most vulnerable video yet, but also one of my most important ones, because I think a lot of people, they want to achieve success, autonomy, progress in their life, but they're stuck because of this thing that I was stuck with for a long time too. So I might lose some viewers in the sense that, okay, why should I listen to this guy who dealt with this or is dealing with this? But I think if it helps the people who I want it to help, it'll be more than worth it, right? So I'll get into some background. So I felt, sadness and emptiness within myself for a very long time. Like, probably it started when I was 10 or 12 years old, presenting happily, but feeling really sad, alone, empty on the inside for a great deal of my life, right? And it got worse when I started high school. I went to a school without any of my friends from middle school, and it was a really lonely year for me that first year. And I tried to make friends and failed even, right? So that was a very tough time for me. Like, I felt sad, lonely, depressed, everything. And it got better over time. I made some friends, things got a little better, but it still lingered inside of me. First year of university was the worst. Same thing happened again. I didn't have any friends. So I would say at that time it was real debilitating. Like, I did not want to get out of bed. My grades were falling apart. I had a dead-end job and I didn't even care about that job, right? Like, nothing was going for me and I didn't even care, right? I was like, if I have to drop out of school, I'll drop out. If I have to work this dead-end job forever, whatever. That's what I was thinking at that time. And for a person who had so much ambition and wanted to achieve so many things, it was really tough to even see myself become that person, because I became the person who really didn't care about anything. So that was 6 years ago, like debilitating depression, didn't want to get out of bed, dead-end job, broke, no friends. And now 6 years later, I'm married, I have a family, I'm reasonably happy about things, I have a 6-figure business, I'm doing everything I wanted to do and so much more. And what changed, right? What actually caused over that 6 years for things to change? And there's cookie cutter advice, right? Go to the gym, eat well, talk to your friends, get fresh air, whatever. And those are good things too. But what changed for me more than anything is responsibility. Oh, that's easy to do. Take responsibility. Wow, great advice. Don't take responsibility for yourself. Take responsibility for other people. Imagine if you gave your dad $1,000 a month, and then over time your business grew, it became $1,500 or $2,000 a month. You eliminate all your dad's stress and free up so much of his time if you can give him $2,000 a month, right? How would you feel if you were actually able to do that, right? It would feel amazing. Taking responsibility for other people is actually the hack. I'm sure a lot of people who have had or have depression can relate. You do not care about yourself at all. You almost don't even care if you live or die if it's very bad, right? But you still care about other people. You still want to help other people. If you take responsibility for others, you are way more likely to do it than take responsibility for yourself, right? I'm still like that now. If I told someone I care about I would do something, I have to do that thing, right? I will not sleep at night. I'll feel I have to do that thing, right? And you have to be the same, right? Take some responsibility for people that you care about. Start with that. Like, give your dad $250 a month every month next month. And it can't be a favor. It has to be a responsibility. Like, you have to say, here's $250. I'm giving you $250 a month to help with the bills every month. And you can do that. That's not too much. If it's too much, make it $100. If it's really too much, do something else. Responsibility comes in so many ways. Tell your family, every Friday and Monday, I'm cooking dinner for everyone. Or tell your brother or sister, hey, every Monday to Wednesday, I'm dropping you off to work or I'm dropping you off to the train station. Make sure they rely on you. That's the key thing. You will do it if they rely on you to do it. If Monday morning your sister's waiting for a ride to work and you're in bed sleeping, that's a serious problem. You won't do that, right? You have to take responsibility for other people and make sure they know you took that responsibility. Like, if you didn't send your dad the $250 one month, he needs to ask you what happened with that $250, right? Start with the small basic things for other people, right? Everybody wants to take on the huge responsibilities first, right? The hedge fund manager, the PM at a hedge fund who manages a $20 billion fund probably clears tens of millions of dollars a year, right? He is responsible for thousands of people's life savings, businesses, and billions of dollars, right? Can you even be responsible with a few hundred or thousands of dollars in your checking account? Like, probably not, right? So be responsible for that first before you try and take on more responsibility, right? And it is progressive overload. Responsibility, like so many things, is progressive overload. Handle 1, 2, or 3 small, like stupid easy responsibilities. Like that you're going to clean the family washroom once a week. That you're going to bring your mom a cup of coffee every morning. Like that level of simple. Do it for 2 weeks, then add something else, then add something else. Once you have proven that you can handle those things, try and handle more, right? One of the biggest curses in life is being given a responsibility that you're incapable of handling. So don't wish for more. Wish for being successful at what you're doing so you can obtain and manage more, right? If I put some random person with no work experience, job experience, anything, education in my position and told them run my company, they'd run it into the ground in 2 weeks, right? Or a month. You don't want that big responsibility until you've proven you can handle it. How do you prove it? Progressively overload your responsibility. Build a little bit more over time until you have it. I didn't wake up one day and have 100 clients, multiple employees, 6-figure business, everything. No. I woke up one day and said, let me just get my mama coffee every morning. And then slowly building up more and more and more. Now I have great responsibilities and a lot of people depend on me, right? My parents, my wife, a lot of my employees, my clients. Every day I have reasons to get up because people rely on me. And that's more reason than I could ever give myself to care about myself, right? My wife needs me. My clients need me. My employees need to pay their bills. I need to be there, right? This is all the motivation you need to get up and do things, right? Take on some responsibility. Now the question is, are you cured of depression? Are you happy now? And here's why I say at the beginning, this is not an advice channel, right? If you look at my old videos from a year ago, I say, you do this thing, you are this thing, you need to do this. I don't say that anymore. I say how I do this, why I'm doing this, what I experienced, right? And that was very intentional. That was because I don't want to give advice to people anymore. I want to say what works for me, and then you take that. Try it if it works for you. It's not advice for everyone. It's this is what worked in my situation. You should try it and see if it works for you or consider doing this thing. That's how my channels run now. So am I cured? The answer is my mental state 1,000 times better than it was? Yes. Do I feel I have autonomy over my life? I have control over things again? Yes. Do I have friends, family, resources that I didn't have then? Yes. Do I still feel sadness and emptiness sometimes? Yes, but there's a big difference. It doesn't control me anymore. I control it. I can say, I am in control now. I'm going to figure this out. And it gets better every single day, every single year. And it's continuously gotten better. Now the next critique is, well, you didn't cure anything. You just kept yourself so busy that you weren't able to think about your own mental state in your mind. That's just patently false and kind of backwards thinking, I would say. I would say that's just an overall weak argument. I'm not filling my day like every second with so many things that I don't have time to think about my own mental state. I pray, I meditate, I think about these things a lot actually. What I'm doing instead is taking on responsibility that I feel I have to do. So instead of thinking about sadness, emptiness, I think, well, these clients rely on me. Well, my employees need to pay their bills. Well, my wife needs me to be dependable. I should be all of those things. And if I sit in bed all day and be sad, it's not going to work. Even if I'm sad, I'm not going to sit in bed all day. I'm going to figure it out and find a way. And figuring out and finding a way is part of the game. It's part of the fun. Hopefully, once you get into the groove of it, you will have fun doing it too, and your life will improve. So if you want to take it, my advice is take on small responsibilities for other people, not for yourself. Take on responsibilities for other people. Keep progressively overloading. You will not run a 100 client business next week. Keep progressively overloading your responsibilities for other people, and eventually you will be where you want to be in due time. Thanks.